Hi all, can you able to see my screen? Hello.
Yes, we are able.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, this presentation is about Salesforce Inspector extension for Salesforce. Yes, this extension is mainly used to inspect data and metadata of an Salesforce organization. We can do directly from the user interface using this Salesforce Inspector. We can inspect directly from the Salesforce UI. Just we will go to the futures and we will see one by one future. What are the futures available using this Salesforce Inspector? These all are the futures we are going to discuss in this presentation, and we will see one by one what are the uses of these features. Okay, you guys just need to go to Chrome Web extension and just need to add this extension Salesforce Inspector. When you add this extension Salesforce Inspector, you can see this here in your UI. You can see this here Salesforce Inspector. Once you add your web browser, Firefox or Chrome, any web browser, it will show up here uh, at the right side of your screen. Okay, whenever you open this Salesforce Inspector, you guys can see two sections here. One is object and one is user. Here in object section, you can see the all objects related information of your organization, and users, you can see all the users information. Also, users associate with in the organization. And first we'll see in object section what are the things we can do, what are the features available in this inspector. First of all, this is our application, school application, which we have created. I will just go to my students object. I will just open one record, student object record. Yeah, here, whenever you click show all data, we guys can see. I'll just open a new tab. Yes, you can see all the fields available in this student object. You guys not only label names, you guys can see API names, also the data type for that field, and also the value of that record. If you want to edit these values, you can do this from Salesforce Inspector as well. If you want to delete the record, you can do that also. If you want to export the values of this record, you can do this also. You guys can see here edit, delete, clone, export, and there are more options also here, like view record in Salesforce. Again, it will take back to the Salesforce organization, Salesforce UI, and it will here object setup lightning. It will directly go to your object setup lightning here. And same thing, you guys can go directly to the record page here. You can go to the direct your student object setup, fields and relationship section. Also, just show all data in Salesforce Inspector helps to view and edit the values data of all the fields in a record. But the main thing is, the main advantage of this feature is we can view and edit values for the fields which are not available in page layout. I will show you this advantage. If the fields which are all not available in the page layout, we can't see those fields in our record. But if you want to update those field values also, we can do that using Salesforce inspector without adding again those fields into our page layouts. I will show that advantage. Here we can write, we can edit values here. We'll just, I will take a teacher subject, so you guys can see less fields over here in the teacher object, so you guys can understand. I will open some record page. Yeah, before doing that, I will just I will just remove some fields in the teacher object record. Here you guys can see more fields: teacher name, teacher ID, salary, salary paid. I will remove some of the fields using page layout, and we will do our this is our page layout. And what I will do is I will just remove this all fields: salary and salary paid. I will remove country as well, and I will remove state as well. Okay, and I will just save it. Okay, I have removed some fields in our teacher object, and we will see now. I'm just trying to create.
Never use control plus shift plus R. It will remove complete cache. Control plus shift plus R.
Okay.
Exit card open.
Yeah.
One second, sir. Log out and log in.
Here it is not showing the fields which we have removed from the page layout.
Okay.
Yes, you guys can see here the fields which we have removed from the page layout. As we know, we cannot see those fields in our records. For new records also it will work, but it is taking some time. But you guys can see for this existing record itself. So we have just removed those fields. From here we cannot create and edit these fields. So if you want to edit salary field, then you can't do that. You can do that from your user interface. But if you want to update this field, salary field, now what we have to do? We have to go to again to page layout, and then we have to again add that field to our record page. But you don't need to do all that stuff now. You can, using Salesforce inspector, you can edit that value, edit that field value. So open. Yes. Now in Salesforce inspector, you can see all the fields which all are in page, which all are not in, which fields you cannot see in your record page also, which we have removed from uh, which I have removed in page layout also. You guys can see salary, salary plate, state, country. These all four fields I have removed from our page layout. Now, if you want to edit these fields, this country. Also, the disadvantage of Salesforce inspector is the pick list values. For pick list values, you cannot see drop down function. You need to do it manually, but it will show you the values which are the value available for your field. You guys can see. Just need to keep your mouse here, and just it will show India, Australia, and China. You can see values directly here. We can enter from here also. India name and already there, and I can just enter two values here. Just keep your here thing. Yeah, you can see there are many pick list values. I will just enter AP. I will just say it. Yeah, it got updated. The values got updated. The same values we guys can see here itself. Also in our record in UI. Yes, country and state. Those fields has been updated. Yeah, this is one advantage. Also, as I said, you cannot pick list values. You cannot. You don't have an drop down option. You just need to do it manually. But whatever the values available for that field, those values can be shown in inspector. Just we need to do it manually. Also, we can delete also record. If you delete this record, it will get deleted. You can guys clone also. You can guys export also this record if you want. And there are more options which I have already shown to you. We can do all these things as well using this one, and we'll just delete this record. Confirm delete. Yes, Shubham is not there here. It got deleted. Yeah, not only from record page, we can. Yeah, this is record home page. Just earlier we just entered through our record. If you go from here, it will not show your record. It will just show you the all data and metadata available for this object, teacher object. Sorry. Okay, just we have to enter teacher. Sorry. You guys now can see all the data and metadata available for that object. Earlier we saw record page, record values here. Now you are just seeing the data and metadata over here. And here you guys can see labels, field names, and the data types associated with that fields. Not only that, you guys can see fields and relationship fields can be viewed separately. It is nothing but, yeah, the sections which you guys can see here, right? Fields and relationships. These things you guys can see separately. Like here you can see child objects and their relationship names. Here above you guys can see field and field names, label names, all those things. Relationships, when you come to relationships, these all things are objects are metadata which are not usable in your arc. You guys can see but student, which is a custom object which we have created. Teacher is a parent object, has we created relationship between student and teacher is lookup relationship. And this one, teacher is the parent object and student is a child object. That's why you guys can see student object under child object section, and the relationship name for that student object is students underscore r. And the field you guys can see in the student object record, which is a teacher. You guys can see the teacher. So this is all about. From here also, you guys can create new records as well. If you want to enter new records, you can do it here also. Also, you guys can do stuff like export, and there are more like just same thing. You record in Salesforce, object setup, object setup, classic, all those things. Yes, this is all about show all data feature. We will go to our next feature. Yeah, which is a data export. Data export helps to export records. We can export records as well using data export feature. When data export is clicked in Salesforce Inspector, it will provide a window for querying and export a record. Export result can be copied. This thing you guys already know. I will just show you. Yeah, I will take any standard objects itself. Using data export, we can query the object data, and we can fetch the data from the database, and we can use the data to export or import. You guys can do both. We will see both the features. We will just go to lead and directly from. Yes, from lead. Okay, sorry. Now I will enter name, status, company information, export. Yes. If you want to copy this all data, you can do this in Excel format and CSV format, comma separated value format, or you can just copy it in JSON format as well. I will show you in Excel format. I just copied it, and I will. Sorry. Yes, you guys can see here name, status, and company. You got all the values, all the records of lead object. Export, we have done export. And also for your information, if you want to get all the fields of lead, you just need to enter control plus space. You guys can see all the fields available in the lead object. You can export all the fields as well. If you want a report of all the fields of a lead object, I just export it. Now you guys can see all the fields available in the lead object. Yeah, we have to use control plus space. It will show all the fields available in the lead object. Also, if you guys, sorry, yeah, we can copy this in JSON format also. Yeah, you just need to choose a language here as JSON. Yeah, you guys can see this this one in JSON format as well. You guys can see name and status here. And but we cannot export in data in the bulk form. It may cause some error. It may cause some roadblocks when you do that in a bulk. Also, you guys can see data import as well. How we can do data import. Future. Yeah, this one we have seen data export. Now we guys can see data export. We can do operations like insert, update, upsert, and delete. We can do these 4 options using data input. I will choose lead itself, lead object. I will use Excel format itself. We just need to copy the data and we have to paste it here. And the batch size is default. It is 200 and maximum it is also. Right. Okay, and so we can divide it into chunks. We can divide into threads. 6. We cannot do more than 6. And the max is 6. More than 6 threads will not help since Salesforce does not support 2. So we can do only for 6 chunks. And data input, I will just use this one itself. I will name status company. Okay. I will enter some name. List some 4 records. Some not contacted. Okay, we'll just copy all these things. I'll just paste it here. Okay. Name it is showing unknown field. That's the field management section. You have to choose last name. Okay, last name is the required. Field mapping also done. You guys can do field mapping also by using this drop down button. And I have just copied all the records. I am just doing it now. Import. Cannot insert. Okay, there is trigger. Is there? I will just remove the trigger. Okay, edit.
Click on edit. Please active. Uncheck.
Okay, sorry. Now you guys can try one more time. Yes, it got inserted. You guys can see ID also got created. The status is succeeded. If you guys go to leads, this leads. Yes, you guys can see David 0102 0203 SFDC, which we have mentioned for company name. Not only insert, you guys can do insert, update, upset, and delete operations as well using this data import feature in the Salesforce inspector. Yes, data export and data import feature helps to import data in Salesforce easily. Using data import, we can insert, update, upset, and delete records in Salesforce. Yeah, the next feature is R limits. Using R limits is a feature which helps to view R limitations and uses percentage of all components in our arc. You guys can see all the components usage and limitations using this say R limits feature. And I'll just go to here. Yes, in this form, you guys can see here. Here we can see just data usage only. I just have used data storage, which is showing 20% has completed, and some private some like that. You guys can see all the components which are available in your arc, and the usage we have done using this in these components. And yeah, you guys can also download metadata as well using the Salesforce inspector. You guys can see here, if you want to download metadata for any of these metadata objects, you can do that using this one. I will just use objects here and I will download. Yeah, it is doing. Or metadata. Download metadata displays all the metadata available in our org. We can select and download the metadata we need. Just we have downloaded, just we did this one. And the downloaded metadata can be saved as a XML document. Yeah, whenever you save this, it will be saved in XML format. And this XML package is used for deploying the metadata to another org by using deployment tool. We guys can use this metadata to deploy in another org as well using any deployment tools like change sets or any deployment tools. We can deploy this metadata after we download.
Changes we cannot use for deployment. We can use workbench
Workbench.
and package XML we can use for that. Changes we don't need any package.
Okay, sir. Yeah, it got finished. The finished data, you can just using this save download metadata, we can do that. Yeah. Getting. Also, the last feature, you guys, this is setup home. Just we will go to our setup home directly to our SaaS platform. Yes, we can directly go from here. This is just that feature, and here explore APIs. We can explore all the APIs available in our organization. Yeah, you can see all the REST APIs available in the org. These REST APIs are nothing but these REST APIs will use to integration with another external systems. This topic we will discuss in our upcoming classes about REST API. You just this using this inspector, we can see all the REST API documentation, REST API data associated with this organization. This one unpackaged thing, you will get this like this. You guys can use that, and you can guys deploy that metadata into another org as well, as we discussed. Okay, guys, this is all about Salesforce Inspector extension. Yes, so my presentation is over. Can you guys, if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask. Hello?
No, sir.
Okay.
It's clear. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'm stopping my screen.